really does what Tupac does. Like, I would like to believe DMX is somewhere in that line, but even he does something a little different because as you perfect your craft, it becomes a unique reflection artistically of who you are and your perspective.
The cancel hat's gonna make everything okay.
Turn off that light for me. So how could you listen to somebody, right, that's saying they don't think they the best, but then every one of their raps is rooted in how they are the best? And then y'all wonder why I'm like looking at the authenticity, like it feels funny. It just sounds ridiculous. Like, if somebody's your friend, how do you jump off the porch to just diss them? I couldn't. It would be hard for me to jump off the porch and just diss Dot. It would take everything out of me.
That's why I be saying that I'm just telling you, man, that man lined that man up, man. He lined them up. He lined them up, man.
Yeah, but I wouldn't line you up, Trap. Even if I'm lying to somebody else, I wouldn't just diss you if I consider you a friend. Like, that would be virtually hard.
It's to play into the script. It's to play into the whole script. It's WWE, man. It's to play into the whole script, man.
How do you play into a script when you're doing that, knowing the public thinks that?
Because you had plans on going back and apologizing later on.
Do you think that apology would be like, hey, you know what, it's cool? Like, you don't think you lose something with a friend when you do that? Like, how do you do your friends that way?
No. I mean, like, it's been moments where you would get into something with your friend, you know what I'm saying? And then like later on you realize like, I was out of pocket right there on that one. But yeah, my bad. This. It is moments that happen like that within human nature though. That like happens,
you misspoke or something.
Trap. Yeah, you misspoke. Yeah, exactly. Like you misspoke.
Hey, Trap, you misspoke for 5 minutes on the song.
No, I think that shit was all. I think that shit was all cap from the jump though. You know how I feel about it. I ain't even gonna get into it right now. I should make a whole YouTube about it. I rated the man lined that man up, man, straight out the barber chair. For real. He straight lined up Drake and he played into the script.
But that's cool.
He played into the script though, B. That was all it was. He played into the script. Or I thought he was gonna say that shit in the camera interview. He was like, "Yo, so when the diss happened, I felt like, oh, this is the perfect time. This because this could fall into the whole fall off shit now. Now I could do this, and I'm like, I thought he was about to say that shit. Like, oh, he about to say that he played into the whole shit. He said no. So I really believe that he was that he was in on the fucking Drake takedown too.
What takedown of Drake?
What are you talking about?
Like, what is the take? Like, I keep hearing this Drake takedown. I really don't. I swear.
You don't think it was an operation get Drake out of here?
No.
Oh shit.
Help me.
You think that's what happened, Trap?
What would be the operation? Did they say we're not going to distribute your records no more?
No, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this. The artist. It was like, yo, listen, man, it's time for this. Time not to do it for this throne, man. It's over with this dude, man. It's over. It's time has come, dude. We gotta all. It ain't gonna just take one. We gonna all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna do that on the Future track.
Trap. So you think Future and Metro and all them was like, we tired of Drake fucking our women.
Sure, for
Let's
sure.
Get them up out of here.
For sure.
Okay. Have y'all ever did that to somebody?
I've never done that to nobody, but I know it could possibly happen though.
That's true.
So hold on. So you don't think that they sat back and was like, yo, listen, yo, Dot, all right, look, bro, you gonna get on the track, go at them, this. We're gonna make this whole album. This whole album is supposed to be about we don't trust you no more. We don't fuck with you, this. Because he did some dirty shit to Metro when the Metro Moms was passing away. Me and this nigga fucking the same chick though, too, right now. He pillow talking to this chick now. I'm hearing about what he's saying though. It's time this nigga a little bit, he can't be on his britches now, man. Get this nigga the fuck up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
No.
All right, put your hand in right now. All in one. Take Drake down. 1, 2, 3. Take Drake down. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it went down right there.
Oh shit.
No.
That's how it went down. Word.
No.
All in one. All in one. Let's go.
But I mean, look, I could imagine that you could think somebody is that
you know
great
saying,
that they just can't lose a simple rap battle. I mean, listen, sometimes we think highly of people more than they think, and then it seems like you need a million things versus just, hey, sometimes you just can lose. No, I don't believe it was an operation to take Drake down. It sounds pretty lame.
Okay.
No, but actually you can't take Drake out. Like, what do you mean take him out? Like,
All right.
He had just lost a battle to Pusha T.
But do you think the jump they did get together to jump Drake though?
No.
Mm.
No.
So you don't think Future was like,
No,
Metro was like, hey, Kendrick, come on.
No, because they wasn't even dissing him on the same song. There's only one verse on that song dissing Drake, one that Kendrick Lamar did.
So why Kendrick didn't come out on his own and just do it? Why you don't think Metro was like, hey man, you know, we over here dissing Drake and shit.
No.
You know, you want to get part of this?
No.
You want to get in on this? You want some of this? You want some of this? You want some of this?
We gonna hold him and shit. You
gonna hold him down? Know what I mean?
Right. No.
We're gonna take this nigga the fuck out of here, man. Let's get him the fuck out of here. Kendrick, you are the perfect one to do it.
Future diss to Drake.
What was the biggest future diss to Drake? To put Kendrick on the song and let Kendrick spank him.
So that's all he did?
He ain't gotta say it. He left his hands clean.
That's actually a good question. Did Future, he did say some stuff about Drake, didn't he?
Well, all right. On top of him, check it, right?
What happened.
Check it, right? So he had Kendrick do that song, right? And he came back around the next time and had Rocky do another song going at Drake. But he ain't got no problem. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, then Metro makes the BBL Drizzy shit. You know what I mean?
BBL Drizzy is ridiculous.
Like, I'm listen, in no way. Listen, Kendrick did it on his own. He did what he did on his own. That's
if you believe what you're saying, he can't.
No. Kendrick did it on his own. Kendrick did in no way am I taking it away from Kendrick.
I don't know how
what he did.
Taking it away from
what I'm saying is this though, right? When it set off, what was it set off?
His verse on Like That.
Okay, hey, whose album was that on?
Who cares? It wasn't on the album when you heard it. It was on a song.
It was on the album though.
Is Future Kaiser Sose?
Exactly. There you go, right there.
See, G never seen the movie. He ain't watching it yet.
He walked up with the limp. He walked up with the.
Wow.
He walked up with the limp, B.
In other words, you think the whole industry. So y'all believe what Drake is saying. The whole industry got mad and said, "We done with you, and we just hate you because you've been winning too long." That makes sense to y'all.
Why Rick Ross jumped in it for?
I don't know. I would imagine they have their own problems, but I don't think Rick Ross represents a threat enough.
Or do you think that Drake has been getting on niggas' nerves a lot, or wrong with niggas a lot, and when they saw somebody getting at them, they kind of like, oh man, fuck it.
You know what I think happened? You want to be honest? Okay. I think the biggest thing was everybody got mad that they sold their soul. And now this was their fight to get their soul.
That's interesting.
Kendrick,
what was selling the soul by bringing him
allowing
into the culture?
Him to pass himself as part of the culture, allowing him to pass himself as part of the culture because they can get access to a pop budget for a record. And then when they start recognizing things that he was doing was unfamiliar, and then he started to kind of carry himself as if he was the culture, it started making moves. And then I think people kind of got enough of that. But I think what you watch is a bunch of people being upset at themselves. And here is the energy. Here's the energy. The energy is like, we had no business allowing you to do this, and now we're mad at ourselves. So here is the record. Here are this. Kendrick being the first one. From the argument we had back then, he was like, man, why? And I'm like, bro, I'm not, nigga not finna use me to be down with the program.
So you think Dot felt like he sold his old dude?
Yeah, I think Dot initially was like he should have never been fucking with him. That's the truth. Dot should have never fucked with him in the first place, under no circumstances, not even for the benefit. But then it goes into how we see what we're protecting. You know how many times I think people regretted that in rock and roll and all kind of people that allow people that's outside because they have access to different funds. And well, you got to ask yourself, why are the labels putting the funds in that type of person in the first place? See, being a real nigga is really expensive. And I know that just sounds like a really catchy thing.
I like that. Right,
I know that sounds like a really catchy thing, but I don't mean it like that. I mean, like, for real, being solid is expensive. Standing with your people, standing for what's right has always been expensive. It will cost you everything. It cost me a lot of opportunities fucking with certain people. Drake is one of the people, being real. Like, you really got to be about it. Being real cost me my relationship with Rick Ross to a degree. Straight up. But what's more important is how we hurting people. How we hurting them. Like, that's my thing. So I think what you witnessed was a macrocosm of a bunch of people that were upset at themselves because what became most important to them, right, which was the business, started to conflate with how people saw blackness. And then they started recognizing somebody moving unfamiliar and feeling like they were empowered. So a lot of people felt like this artist, Drake, empowered these people. That's not true. All of these people empowered him. That's really the truth. It's not about his craft or his ability, but this is such a cultural movement. This is such a cultural phenomenon that you need culture to make it move. So whether that starts with Jazz or Lil J Prince, coming to Lil Wayne, Birdman, all of these people writing, all of these people feeding him the culture, feeding him cultural looks, standing by him cultural looks at the exchange, knowing that he has access to pop dollars because the suits know he's not part of the culture and he could be marketed to outside people. And they will see themselves in that person versus it's hard marketing certain artists the way you market him. It's different. Like, you're not getting access. I watched Nicki not get access to a pop budget to market her album because she's a black woman. Yet he was going to get access because of who he was. So then now that I understand it, it was something I felt innately. And Coach, you know, I am like, I ain't trap and excuse me, Ken, you know, I'm not selling out for nothing. I just pay my own fucking bills. Like, if it don't mean a 30-bedroom mansion, that's fine. Like, so what? That it ain't never validated me in the first place. So I think that's the rhetoric that you're talking about, Trap, where it's like, oh man, the whole business said they decided to take down Drake. No, what you saw was people that really always had a problem, but were scared to voice their problems. They were just scared to voice their problems because they understood what he represented in the business. They understood he represented so much. Like Rick Ross said, his issue, which Rose is a bit flaky sometimes because I watch him diss Stunner Man over that album and then Eyes and Under that he's mad about Wayne. Like, there are some real things and then there's some bullshit. And the problem is you look into a bunch of niggas who will do anything for the sake of entertainment and you trying to find real. And my problem is I don't trade in real for entertainment. Everybody else will trade in real for entertainment. I won't trade in real for entertainment. And you saw now a bunch of people getting real. It was like, you know what? Like, I don't think Future's plot. I know they didn't call Dot and said we dissing Drake on his album. I mean, I know that to be facts. Oh man, you should diss him too. No, that was his energy. And when they heard the record, they realized what it was. They was like, this is going to be a big thing. And they put it out and it gave them this #1 song.
Did you ever listen to the album, the Metro in the Future album?
No.
Yeah, you gotta hear the album. It was